Toad, odds on with the books. It's in the black Pink Star, Ian Craig.
A good jump with Bemboka Spirit now striding straight to the lead, 3/4 of a length on Winavi. A length away third is Half Shilling. Solo Lad getting pratted very wide, followed by Southport, and then comes Sweet Willie, Magic, Loader Gold and Oxbury Way. A tightly bunched field runs along past the 700 and Bemboka Spirit about 3/4 of a length on Winavi. Half Shilling goes up to make a line of 3 and 2 further back. Solo Lad between Sweet Willie wide and on the rail Southport. A couple then 2 on the inside rail Oxbury Way from Loader Gold and Magic Trails. Travelling up to approach the home corner at the 500 metres, and it's Bemboka Spirit nursed along by Bartley. A half length clear on Half Shilling in between the 2 leaders, or Half Shilling's made the turn awkwardly, and between the 2 leaders is Winavi going after Bemboka Spirit. Now at the 300 metres, Bemboka Spirit, he's going to have to go for the whip shortly. He does so now, Winavi, and here's Southport. Southport raced up to Winavi and Bemboka Spirit, a line of 3 and a good gap Oxbury Way, but Southport, he's put paid to them in the twinkling of an eye. He's kicked away from Winavi. Bemboka Spirit, he won't even run a place. And as they hit the line, it's an easy one for Southport. Southport's beaten Winavi. Oh, gee, it's pretty close for third. Oxbury Way and Magic with Loader Gold are the 3. And then Bemboka Spirit, he's caved in, capitulated like a prick balloon and beat to the line Half Shilling, Solo Lad and Sweet Willie.
Well, the AB sees them. Ocean Cloud, $4.80 for the place. Bread and Wine, $13.45 and $5.50. Blue Jasper, $3.10 and $90. Handcrafted, $1.10 and $55. Super Sid, $5.40 and $1.85. Change the Tune, $9.90 and $3.10. Le Boutonniere, number 7, is $2.65 and $75. Number 8, Calenza, $7.15 and $2.05. 9, Silver Thunder, $36.60 and $7.40. And number 10, Stormjoy, $46.30 and $8.35. Race 4 in Adelaide with correct weight up now. Number 6, News and Wonder, $5.25 and $1.65. Second, 7, Slasher Jack, $1.10. And third, 2, Night Warning, $1.50. Quinella there has paid $14.65 and the trifecta $185.15. Now we have a change of rider in race 6, the event coming up. And third, Oxbury Way paid $5.15. Quinella, $9.20, and the trifecta, $502 even.
Talking with Cox Plate winning jockey Kevin Langby.
Racing, a perfect start. Handcrafted shortly after drop to the tail. Calenza has begun well, and so too has Blue Jasper. Silver Thunder's up there in the thick of things early, and right up on the rail is Ocean Cloud trying to keep them all out. On settling fully into stride, Calenza put its head in front now of its stable mates. Changed the tune, and on the inside, Blue Jasper. Around them goes the lightly weighted Super Sid, I should say, improving towards them. Then around the outside, Handcrafted from last, runs up to about 4th. Blue Jasper settling inside of Ocean Cloud, 5th and 6th. Then Le Boutonniere followed further back in the field behind those by Stormjoy, who's getting back towards the tail with Silver Thunder. And last of all is Bread and Wine. They leave the far side and swing down the turn at the 800. And the leader now is Super Sid. Sid goes to the lead about a length and a half in front of Handcrafted with the run of the race. Over on the inside is Calenza third. Around his wither now, moving up to him is Ocean Cloud. A couple of lengths away then came Le Boutonniere, improving up with Change the Tune, it's inside. A length and a half further back, Silver Thunder, Blue Jasper on the rail, and 3 deep around those, Bread and Wine and Stormjoy was Absolute. They're homeward bound now. At the top of the straight, and the leaders are Handcrafted and Super Sid. Both recent winners, and they kicked 3 lengths in front of Ocean Cloud. Le Boutonniere, but Handcrafted went to the lead towards the 200. Ocean Cloud with his big weight is making him earn, and he's making him earn his money too. He's trying to pick up Handcrafted, whose rider had to go for the whip. Ocean Cloud is coming at him. Handcrafted in front. The pull and the weights, I think, will get the favourite home. Handcrafted gets there. He's won at a neck to the very game and honest Ocean Cloud. Third was Bread and Wine, a big run. Then Le Boutonniere, followed by Silver Thunder and Super Sid together. Change the Tune was with them. Then Calenza, followed by Blue Jasper, one of the last in. Stormjoy just ahead of him.
Number 4, the winner was number 4, Handcrafted, $1.15 and 70 cents. Ocean Cloud, number 1, 90 cents, and 2, Bread and Wine, $3.20. The Quinella, 1 and 4, paid $2.50. The trifecta, $59.70 for 4, 1 and 2.
Tide Time, $2.65, $1.05. Number 2 out. 3, Reuters News, $4.92.70. 4, Sirocco Miss, $1.45 and 85. 5, Swift Chevelle, the favourite, $1.50 for the place, scratch 6. 7, Handsome Air, $12 and $4.85. Scratch number 8, Born Red, And number 9 is Son of Boy, which is 29.70 and 7.55. I think they're still getting that rain over in Sydney. 2 place dividends there, incidentally. I'm looking on my monitor at the horses going over to the starting barrier, and it's very hazy. So they've got a heavy track over there today. It's very murky in Sydney. However, I can tell you it's a delightful day in Adelaide, 24 or 25.
To begin from the second elect, Sirocco Miss, but Son of Boy, a roughie, is going to head the pair of them. And on settling footing into stride, Son of Boy, about a half to 3/4 Sirocco Miss. The speed is very slow. Swift Chevelle on the outside, and then comes Handsome Air, closely attended by Reuters News, and Tide Time is 3 deep. As they gallop past the 1,200 metres, and the boy has a real grip on Son of Boy. It's about 3/4 of a length on Swift Chevelle. One away, third is Tide Time, racing 3 deep. Handsome Air the fence, one off the rails, Sirocco Miss, and a half the outer, Reuters News. No great change onto the first corner, and Son of Boy goes to the 900 metres, and he canters basically to the side by 3/4 of a length on Swift Chevelle. Handsome Air on the rails. Tide Time is next, still being forced out 3 deep. Sirocco Miss second last, and Absolute, Reuters News. Now Son of Boy allowed a little more rain by Sorensen, approaching the 600 metres. It's a length on Swift Chevelle, being wound up by Compton. Third Handsome Air, 1 to Tide Time, 1.5 Sirocco Miss, whose rider had a peep over the left shoulder and saw Reuters News loom up. They travel towards the home corner, and the pilot is still Son of Boy, 3/4 of a length on Swift Chevelle. Handsome Air is over on the rails, then Tide Time, Sirocco Miss pocketed, and Reuters News last at the 300 metres, and the pilot Son of Boy, but now Swift Chevelle. Compton getting desperate, and Swift Chevelle, hands and heels, has taken the lead away from Son of Boy, and it looks home. Swift Chevelle coming to the 100 metres. It's about 2.5 lengths on Tide Time, Handsome Air, and Sirocco Miss. But Swift Chevelle's untroubled. Swift Chevelle to the line, wins at a length and a half. Second home was Tide Time, a half head in front of Handsome Air, then Sirocco Miss, and the last 2 Son of Boy and Reuters News.
The hot Steppenwolf, a hot favourite, 110 and 50. Master Eclipse, 395, 145. Overland Boy, 445, 185. Von Luckner, 340 and 155. 7 Burning Red, 820, 140. 8 Candy Top, 455, 140. 9 Politic, 515 and 120. 11 Wild Serenade, 1730 and $3.15.
Who's actually last on settling. Best
Adelaide.
away was the stablemate on the inside, Authenticate. With it, though, is Burning Red, Politic, Candy Top, and also their Belver. It's a line of 5 for the lead. And as they start to sort themselves out, Burning Red burns to the lead. About a length in advance of Authenticate, and over on the outside, Candy Top. 1.5 Politic settling nicely fourth. Wild Serenade inside of Balvari, which was up vying for the lead a few metres earlier, but is now getting back midfield. Around at Steppenwolf. A length and a half further back in the field to Overland Boy, getting around horses from Master Eclipse, who's now third last. Zamar is equal last on the outside of Von Luckner. There'd be about 6 lengths or so first to last. Along the far side, and Burning Red holds sway, about 2.5, getting away from them now. In second placing on the inside, Authenticate, shaded on the outside by Candy Top, who draws to a clear second. Authenticate scrubbed up third. Around the outside, joining it now is Steppenwolf, going well. Politic inside Overland Boy, a couple away behind those then. Getting back in the field, Zamar on the outside of Wild Serenade. Master Eclipse has popped a question round the outside of those. A length and a half further back, Von Luckner buried away on the inside of Balvari at the tail of the field. Down the side they race towards the 700, passing it now. And still the leader, Burning Red, just in front of Candy Top. Overland Boy continues to make ground 3 deep around them and goes up to join the leader before the turn. Candy Top drops off to third. Around them goes Master Eclipse, 3 wide. Steppenwolf's got up in the centre between him and Candy Top. 2 to Balvari. Von Luckner hooks to the outside at the top of the straight from Politic. Wild Serenade, Zamar. And last for home, Authenticate's done with Overland Boy, kicked and got away. Running to the 250. 3 lengths in front of Master Eclipse. Steppenwolf battling away. Burning Red's gone, and then came Von Luckner. Overland Boy is clear. Master Eclipse is knuckling down to his task. He's coming quickly, but Overland Boy has a break. Master Eclipse is trying, but the post, I think, might get there too soon for him. Overland Boy in front just before, and on the line he got there a neck. Master Eclipse second, 5 lengths to Steppenwolf. 3 away then Von Luckner, followed by Burning Red, Politic, Wild Serenade, Balvari, Zamar. Candy Top carved up, and last in towed out Authenticate.
The winner, number 3 over. The winner, 5 Swift Chevelle, the favourite, 90 and 70. Second one, Tide Time, $1. No third for Handsome Air. Quinella, $2.30. Trifecta, $36.35. In Adelaide, race 6, 3 Overland Boy, 5.15, $1.50. Second, 2 Master Eclipse, 95. Third, 1 Steppenwolf, 70. Quinella, 9.30. Trifecta, $54.80. And the extra double Adelaide for 6 and 3, $40.25. So the runners move. Billions Galore out. Party Spirit, 240 and 95. Jimsky, 245, 115. I Like Roses, 1025, 215. Border Raid, 2235, 485. Foolish Maiden, $11, 5 and 265. 8 So Different, 335 and 135. Number 9 Noble Sun, 395, 135. 10 Brits Kingdom, 370, 120. 11 Tread the Boards, 750, 180. 12 is out. 13 Made in Time, 735, 190. 14 is Chapel Hill, 29.95, 30, and 15 No Limit, 41.50 and 7.50. Here are the approximates now for the daily double in Sydney. It's on race 7, the second leg. First leg winner number 5, number 1 Sir Centurion, 30.50. Party Spirit, 13.40. Jemsky is 18.65. I Like Roses, 67.40. Border Raid, 118.35. Foolish Maiden, 65.35. So Different, $20. Noble Sun is 43.70. Brits Kingdom is 30.95. Tread the Boards, 93.85. Made in Time, 92.30. Chapel Hill, 143.20. And No Limit, $222.90. And now I think Mr. Bar Smith, the Honourable, very shortly. So there it is. The hot favourite over there is number 5 True Style, $1 for the win and 50 cents for the place. It looks the one. So we'll leave it at that now, and we'll go to Ian Craig in Sydney for race 7.
Jockey back aboard, and I'd say we're just about ready and set to see the 13 of them race. The journey, 1500. Stand by for action. Rain has eased off at the moment. Track very heavy, but it stood up well. Small fields, however. They're off this time. Foolish Maiden, one of the best to begin. Coming out quickly was I Like Roses. Sir Centurion showing a lot of toe, and here comes So Different bursting through on the inside, and Border Raiders up there, and so is Gem Sky. Noble Sun can't get anywhere near the rails, and moving up on the inside is No Limit, and not far away is Made in Time, and just ahead of him as they settle down Party Spirit. Brits Kingdom is starting to make ground, but caught deep. A length and a half Chapel Hill, and 2 to Tread the Boards. Going to the first bend, and Foolish Maiden a length and a quarter So Different. Third on the outside is I Like Roses. No Limit inside of Sir Centurion, 1 Gem Sky. Brits Kingdom in the middle, and off the track is Noble Sun, a length into Party Spirit on the outside of Border Raid. Third last Chapel Hill, followed by Made in Time, and last of all is Tread the Board. So in this order, they go down the side, and the leader here is Foolish Maiden, increasing her break to nearly 3 lengths So Different. Third posse taken there by I Like Roses. Then comes Brits Kingdom, Sir Centurion, Noble Sun. No Limit next over Party Spirit, Chapel Hill, Gem Sky hard at it, then Made in Time, Tread the Boards, and Border Raid's given up. Around the corner, Foolish Maiden leads the way, about 3 So Different, Sir Centurion, 3 and 4 wide Brits Kingdom, and then Noble Sun, followed by Party Spirit, and Made in Time at the moment doing absolutely nothing. At the 200 metres, and the leader is Foolish Maiden. Brits Kingdom is going after Foolish Maiden, followed by Sir Centurion. Brits Kingdom is out after Foolish Maiden. Brits Kingdom looks to be doing better on the outside as Chapel Hill, and then Made in Time, but Brits Kingdom in front. Chapel Hill runs home, but it's a good win to Brits Kingdom. Brits Kingdom from Chapel Hill, Foolish Maiden, and fourth Made in Time. Made up a lot of ground Made in Time. Then came So Different, Sir Centurion, Tread the Boards, then Noble Sun and Party Spirit, Gem Sky, Border Raid, and the last 2 No Limit, and I Like Roses.
Well, the winner there with a good finish, Brits Kingdom.
Start will be delayed because, as you can see, something has broken through the barrier at the start in Adelaide. So we get a lot of problems in Adelaide, but of course an incident like that can't be avoided, and that runner being let up now. Take 2 for this race from Adelaide. Race 7, so we'll cross again to Adelaide.
Away, light on. Racing caught them pretty well too. The exceptions were Makira Boy and also Just a Slasher, and a bit slow to begin back with those the Stockman. On the other hand, the favourite came out running. True Style led early from Tavern Jim going up on his outside. A couple away behind those then came Milrani. High Marjorie hasn't missed the start today, up ahead of her around the outside Oswald. Gay Harilla in the next pack, Diamond Stone on the rail, and right around the extreme outside goes Just a Slasher. Further back I'm Heaven. They were followed by Opera Diamond, now getting back behind it. Gay Harilla 3 lengths further back, Down a Million, the pace is on. They were followed well back by Tempers the Wind as they run down the side. Then the Stockman followed further back by Best Average, and tailing out Makira Boy, and also back there with it Lucky Twig. No early pace. They run to the 600 and the pace is still on. Tavern Jim joined on the inside by True Style again. They're level. A couple to Milrani with a drop on them. Oswald goes up with it. Further back High Marjorie joining Just a Slasher. Then Gay Harilla. They've got away from Diamond Stone. I'm Heaven on turning into the straight. He shakes up the favourite True Style. It quickly grabbed the length and a half advantage over Tavern Jim, who's sticking on down the outside again. Milrani, Just a Slasher looking to get between them. There's not enough room. True Style's under enormous pressure. Milrani is collaring it out wide. Milrani's coming home better than anything at the moment. Down a Million is now coming late through the pack. He's a great go. Down a Million is swamping the other one, Milrani, who looked to have it pass it up, and Down a Million plunges through the opening to go on and score. Milrani second, third, I think Just a Slasher. Diamond Stone and True Star were there with I'm Heaven, Opera Diamond even wider. High Marjorie just in behind. Lucky Twig followed further back by Gay Harilla, Makira Boy. Then Oswald, who calmed up further back behind those out wide, Best Average. And they were followed back in turn by Tavern Jim, who beat some in but pulled up quickly. The Stockman was back there, and so was Tempers the Wind.
Well, just
Race 7, number 10, Brits Kingdom, 370 and 140. 14, Chapel Hill, 350. And 7, Foolish Maiden, 255. Quinella, 21.45. And the trifecta, $930.85. In Sydney, the Daily Double, 5 Southport and 10 Brits Kingdom, $30.95. And incidentally, the full placings in Adelaide in that previous event were 3 Down a Million first, 14 Milrani second, and 5 True Style was third. In the last race at Moonee Valley.